Hey everyone, welcome to another review. I'm Zoo, this is my dad.
How y'all doing out there?
Here we do video games, movies, old and new, comic books, and animation.
Do a big favor for us if y'all would like and subscribe. We really appreciate it. Help us to get the channel moving.
Today we're reviewing Heart Condition, released in 1990. You want a little description of the movie for them? Or
There's it's starring Denzel Washington and Bob Hopkins. It's basically Bob Hopkins is a detective. Denzel is a lawyer. Bob Hopkins don't like him because he lost his lady to Denzel mostly, and he think he's a crooked. He think he's a pimp or something, but it's mostly jealous because he lost his woman to him. And yeah, we'll get into that as the movie going on. How you feel about the movie?
it was good. I liked it.
Yeah, this is your first time seeing it.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of my low key movies since I was a kid. You know, I love the GOAT Denzel, so but yeah, it is one of my jumps from when I was a young man. But describe some of the characters.
My first character is Denzel himself, aka Stone, Levi Stone. He is what's it called? A lawyer who
he mostly defends like hookers and
all that.
I guess people. I mean, he's a defense attorney, so I guess a lot of police would be against a guy like him anyway.
He's a good dude.
I mean, you describing him for yourself. What do you mean?
He's a good dude. He cares about what's her name? Chris. And that's pretty much all I have to say on him.
Yeah, I like Stone. Stone, cool dude. I mean, from what I see him, he wasn't really with people doing illegal things. Even if you, I guess you say he defended people that did illegal things. But hey, good dude. Who do you want to do next?
We can do Mooney.
Yeah.
He's a dick. And I don't mean that because he's a detective. He's an actual dickhead. Racist. But I don't know if he's racist because he's white or he's racist off of his jealousy.
Yeah.
I mean, underneath everything though, it seems he's a good dude, I think. You know, once you crack to the center of this terrible person. And that's all I have to say.
Yeah, I basically agree with you on Mooney right there. Because he's a racist motherfucker. But you see in there, like, he just jealous. He jealous of us. Especially Denzel because, you know, he got the cars, the money, you know, he fly, got his woman. So, you know, so a lot of that I think is stirred from that. And then of course he probably was raised a certain way like most racist people. They're taught these things. But who's next?
Those are really the only two we need to talk about.
Okay.
The rest are background characters that we enjoy.
Alright. Well, go ahead. You want me to go first?
You go first up. My second scene.
The opening scene is it's not really too much dialogue now. You're just seeing it's mostly like moving in slow motion. I guess it's looking out of the eyes.
Of the camera.
The camera kind of letting you know it's a drug induced situation because you see the guy with the mask on, the white guy with the mask on. He got the stem in his hand.
They was doing some freaky stuff, and he was also doing drugs.
Yeah, and I guess the blackish looking prostitute, like she looked mixed or something.
I guess that's
she was she was smoking. It looked like maybe some weed or something, or J or something. And then Chris is in there too.
She's taking pictures.
Yeah, she's taking pictures like she like to do.
The old white man ODs.
Yeah.
And then you see some people come clean it up.
Yeah, you hear him clean it up, like take the stem out of his hand,
take things
wipe down the fingerprints, take like evidence that would make it think it was a drug,
killed,
or overdose. Mm-hmm. So you want to go to the next scene, or you want me to go to the next?
I want to go to the next scene.
Oh, okay.
Stone's introduction.
Yeah.
So what's it called? What's his name? Mooney and his partner Harry chased after Stone because he's jealous.
No, because at first Mooney was out there eating a burger, and Stone, what's his partner name? Harry was in the car listening to the radio because they was doing a sting on the prostitute. Remember, what's the young one name?
I don't know.
I forgot his name. But he's out there. He's supposed to be the guy that's trying to trick. So Mooney eating the burger. Remember, his partner was like, "Man, you keep eating all that
it's
stuff."
Something percent of.
He said, "I know what you're gonna say. It's 60% grease and whatever, but I love it, whatever." He's like, "All right, you're gonna pay for that, Mooney." But anyway, they laughing because they hear the goo. He talking to a prostitute now, but he don't know what to say. He's stuttering. But so anyway, when they about to go and make that bus, that's when they was riding and they seen Chris and Stone. And then go ahead. What you were saying?
He chases after them, right? Yeah. I mean, not like a high speed chase. He's just following them. They're getting out. While Mooney's hating on Stone, his partner's like, "Nice suit."
Yeah.
And you see him going, straightening up because it's a nice suit. And that's pretty much it.
That's it.
I mean, that's really his introduction.
No, because then they go. That's when he
Oh, you mean describe the entire chase?
No, I mean you ain't got to describe the chase, but you just talking about his introduction.
It's more they come after Mooney gets out.
No, because he seen Stone and them getting put out Chris and them was getting put out the restaurant and something or wherever they was at, and then Stone he grabbed Chris, and then Mooney was about to get out of the pot. Was like, "Nah, don't get out." He ain't do nothing yet. And then she did something. Then he smacked her. And that's when Mooney yelled his name, Stone, and got up. And that's when Stone got in the car and they started chasing him. And Stone was asking him.
I thought he ran.
No, they got in the car. Remember they started driving. And then he was like, he kept asking the girls, "Man, y'all got drugs on y'all? Give it to me. Give me all that stuff." While Mooney chasing him. And then once she gave him the drug, he said, "I told you stop hooking and all that." Remember Stone was telling her, like, "Y'all need to stop doing that stuff." But anyway, somehow with some construction stuff, that's when he got out the car and he started running. And Mooney got out the car and was chasing him. But then he wound up pulling the coke out.
Dumping it.
Yeah, he dumped it all out. You know, Mooney wasn't going nowhere near catching him because Mooney was out of shape, tired, eating all that greasy food, so he ain't used to running. But yeah.
He got rid of the bag, man. Look.
He got rid of everything. Put the bag on one of the mannequins outside the little clothing store. But then Mooney bust through the window. Remember, he was like, "Freeze!" Pointed the gun at him. And then Stone and all the people in the mall was like looking. He walked down there, breathing all hard. People got out the way. He was all scared. And what did he say to him? Oh, he said something.
"You won't let this rat touch me."
Yeah, he said, "Yeah, I see him. Look how he's breathing. What's wrong with him or something?" That's what Stone was saying.
To the cops.
Yeah, then he called Stone the N-word and punched him in the stomach or something. And that's when it flicked to the scene.
You can have that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You just hear you don't see the sergeant, but you see Mooney in there and the sergeant keep laughing. And he's like, "You called him the N-word and this and that. Only certain people can use the N-word, and I'm one of them." You see the difference? That's when they show him. You see the black dude. Where he used to be on Magnum PI with you. That was when I was a kid. You wouldn't know nothing. That's who plays the sergeant anyway. But yeah, he basically was telling them, "Yeah, you're suspended. Yeah, I can't wait to get rid of you." He kept laughing at him. He threw him out. So that's when Mooney went home. And the part you was mad at when he was feeding the cat whiskey and milk mix.
Probably wasn't even goat milk, so he's slowly killing Chuck.
And what else? He wasn't eating, was he?
No, just drinking.
Yeah, he was just drinking. It wasn't gin, it was whiskey or some type of
Oh.
Jim Beam. That's what it was. Big fifth of Jim Beam killing himself. He wound up having a heart attack. Remember? He's like, told Chuck to call the police. Call the ambulance.
Chuck.
Yeah, the cat.
Chuck ignored him and went back to drinking.
Yeah, then the next thing they show,
he dialed 911, and then the next scene is in the hospital talking about he's gonna die unless they get a heart.
Oh yeah, the doctor was telling his partner, his man, and it was like,
Henry.
Like he's dead. He's like, he's dead. He's like, well, he's going to if a miracle don't happen and he get a heart.
And then
within 2 seconds, yeah, they spin around.
A dead man coming perfectly. Everything was matching. Blood, tissue.
Yeah, because you gotta have a perfect match and stuff.
And guess who it was?
He kept, what the doctor said, oh, you gonna like this one? He said, what? I forgot, he kept describing different type of occupations. He said, it ain't a lawyer, is it? He said, yeah, you don't have to worry about malpractice from this one. He's dead. That's when they pulled the thing from over his head. You seen it was stone. Then it switched to Mooney. Like when he was waking up. Oh no, he was in the hospital and his gay buddies was doing some freaky stuff. They took a black dildo and put it in between his legs and was singing on their racist shit. They were singing with Temptations or some type of black R&B group. They would sing a song, fake doing a little dance.
When I saw that he had the dildo.
Yeah, they didn't know that. Well, he didn't know that he had got a black heart. And then when he found out who hot it was, he was really sick. He's like, take it out of me. And ran to the
he wanted to die.
With the dildo in his hand. Oh,
he wanted to die.
Creepy weirdo.
He didn't want that heart. He wanted to die.
Yeah,
he didn't even care about getting another heart. He just wanted to die.
He was willing to die behind this one. Shit.
I'm sorry, just the dildo in his hand killed me.
Yeah, fag. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, what's it gonna go to your next
homosexual. Thing? Oh, what's the next thing? Oh yeah. So then that's when he was like, he was trying to eat all the healthy stuff like they wanted him to, but he was tired of it. Went back to the burger shop with his where he was at the beginning eating a hamburger. Then remember he smoking the cigarettes. And he thought he was about to eat the burger, and as soon as he's about to lift it up, Stone said, "Nah, you ain't gonna eat that." And he said, looked up and he seen it was Stone. And he was scared to death. He was like, what? So then he was fighting with Stone over the hamburger. Remember? Mm-hmm. But when they were showing it from the other people angle, it was like he was just fighting with himself because he only. And you can hear
Stone also telling him, "Stop it! You look ridiculous."
Yeah. You're fighting yourself
with the hamburger.
Yeah. Only I can see. Only you can see me. Nobody else can see me. So then so he was trying to avoid that for a minute. He thought he was tripping.
Saying something that wasn't.
Yeah. So he went home. Everywhere he went, Stone was with him. Then what happened after that?
And he goes to the doctor.
But the therapist or the real doctor?
Real doctor.
Oh, to check himself out to see. What did he ask the doctor? I forgot. Dang.
Could I get some drugs?
Oh yeah. He wanted
the doctor saying, "Oh, yeah, it happens sometimes with the stress." Also, I take these often because I want to make my wife disappear.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I thought he went to like a therapist, but he went back to the real doctor though.
Every time it's like the hospital, that doctor's there. You got the end.
Yeah. He does have a reoccurring.
And then they investigate his death. Stone's death.
After that? Yeah, cause after that, Stone was like, I didn't die. I was murdered. But he reluctantly don't want to really investigate Stone's death. The only reason he starts doing it is because Stone saying that Chris had something to do with it, and he probably can find her and get some more information about what happened. And he started explaining about the dude John Graham, how he's top notch, gets the hookers and all that stuff to the big shots and all that type of stuff.
But, I agree.
So then, Stone, he took Mooney to the Beverly Palms Hotel cause he had to call the dude. He's like, why we here, man, wasting all this money? He's like, man, this dude, he has a service. He doesn't have a direct line. So when you leave a message saying you calling from the Beverly Palms Hotel, he think you're important. He said, what you wanted to do? Have him call back to the police station? Because remember, he was being cheap. He's like, man, I got to do the $2 tip for the phone call.
Was he being cheap or did he have $2?
I don't know. Both probably.
He seems like a very poor person.
Man, gave that man 50 cents. Slick took that 2 quarters, threw that shit back on the
like
table.
It was disease.
Yeah, man, get that shit away from me.
I thought he was just very, very poor.
He might be spending, I mean, like all that, you see how dirty he living and all that. Cause Stone was even giving that, like, why don't you wash the dishes, clean up in this joint? This joint nasty. He said, you got a beautiful car. That joint was raggedy.
The sarcasm from Stone is
A
excellent.
Pinto, mom. A godfather used to have when I was little.
15.
But oh yeah, so then once he got the phone call from the dude, he told the John Graham, and he told Mooney to tell him, yeah, like he best friends with I forgot who the dude was that's making the movie, but he was out of the country. He said, yeah, you know which come out of the country, testing Mooney, like how you really know this guy. And then Denzel had already told him about the story about how he had the lever of Palm Springs party or something. So it must have been some type of freak party because he said they was doing gymnastics and shit in there on some wild shit. But then, so after that, Stone, they needed money because he couldn't go to the dome dressed like that. Then he had to pay for the girl. So Stone and them went to his bowling alley. Remember he said I had 200,000 stashed in the back by the pins and the balls. That's when he went in that joint and he went back there, but the whole time it was only 150 back there. He was like, yeah, it's my club. I left it to my brother though. It's real bro. He said it's only 150. He said, yeah, man. When they went out front, remember the brother and them grabbed him, the fat dude and his brother grabbed him, took the money out of his pockets. Was like, yeah.
They killed me. He said 150. Why you?
He said, man, it was 200,000.
If I wasn't dead.
He said, yeah, if I wasn't dead, man, I'd punch him right in his face. Mooney punched him in his face and all that. But then Mooney told him, oh yeah, well, either two things can happen. I could take this money and go on about my investigation, or I can take this money and take you down about this murder investigation because your brother was about to be brought up on charges before he died. So they let him get the money. He was leaving, but before they left, Stone grabbed Mooney's hand and made him punch the brother in the jump. Remember? Hit him in his jump.
I remember. I thought he hit him in the stomach though.
I mean, shit, look like he made him punch him in his jump to me. Bro and them ran about it. I mean, Mooney and them ran out there.
He brought the
bowling ball.
Smashing.
Started smashing the car. That cheap ass joint. That joint. Did it stop? Well, yeah, it is. No, the police came. I thought his partners came. No, his partners was watching. Yeah, because they was fall on him because the sergeant told him to fall on him. But yeah.
No, he had to get started.
Yeah, he got started. They pulled off.
I will describe this scene now. He has to get Mooney ready.
Yeah.
He has to get him in physical shape first a little.
Yeah, get up early. Tell him to get jogging.
Mooney can barely get up the hill.
Yeah.
I'll die.
Stroke. About to give him another heart attack playing.
And then they went to buy the stuff, right? They got the nice suits and stuff.
Oh yeah, he went and bought on some suits.
Shoes. Everyone thought champagne was coming though. He said, no.
Yeah, Mooney kept trying to drink, get all drunk. But I respect Mooney when they had them faggies and stuff going down. I mean, see, them homosexuals going down.
Forget my father. He is.
Yeah, I'm a little
tired.
Yes. I apologize sincerely. When
those people were looking at him,
and they was down by his private parts, Mooney was pushing him away. He wasn't really feeling that too much. But go ahead.
And while he was getting his nails done, it was killing me because he keeps doing this.
Yeah.
But then when you see Denzel, it's him going.
Yeah.
Still putting his hand
That's
down.
one thing I like about it. It show it two ways. It show him and Denzel, like you see Denzel there,
And then you see how
everybody else see it.
They somehow fixed his bald head, his balding head, and made it look like he had some hair.
I think they probably must have died in it. Like, I don't know how to.
Oh no, it got darker, so they dyed it.
Yeah, it's hairdressers. You know, they got the miracle workers. You see now
they are miracle workers.
They got them bald head dudes getting hair put on their head.
No, they're miracle workers no matter what decade it is. They know how to make it look.
Yeah.
They made it look like he had hair.
Yeah.
But once they brought him that bill,
he
was about to have that champagne, and then so said, but when they saw that bill,
yeah, he dropped it. Hey, but I'm like, why you tripping? You ain't got to pay for none of that.
But no, Denzel face too. That's why I know it was bad.
Yeah, he's like, damn, I ain't know I spent this much.
I had to get you together, and you cost this much.
Yeah, you getting them the manicure, the pedicure.
He did not want to let them clean his nails.
Yeah.
He said,
couple of suits. Then he went in and bought a Benz.
He said, keep my dirt there. Keep it where it belongs.
His dirty ass. He probably was mad as shit. He had to get clean. But
then he goes to his date, and I actually like the scene. I'll describe it. So he shows up to the restaurant, right? It's this fancy restaurant. They have all these something squid poo or dim sum.
Yeah, they had shredded squid, like egg rolls with eggplant or something.
That doesn't sound good.
I mean, I wouldn't eat none of that shit.
I thought you eat calamari.
But I'm talking about that way.
But anyway, but I like how the waiter trying to talk, but they're just going back on their level.
Oh yeah, the waiter he trying to explain what the specialty is for the night, but Chris and Mooney getting back comfortable. Denzel all in love with the waiter talking about, he's like, oh, it's so good. Like he fantasizing about the food. They like, get that shit out of here.
And then Mooney, after talking to her for a few minutes, and then, like I said, reconnecting, he asks, where do you really want to go?
Yeah, but before that, you see, Denzel take him in the bathroom. Remember, he said, excuse me, let me go to the bathroom. And they started arguing. And Denzel's like, man, you need to ask her about the case, man, about my murder and this. And he's like, man, I'm getting to it. I gotta soften up. He said, yeah, right. You just try and get some ass. But Denzel, he told Denzel, what, you jealous, huh?
Halfway through.
He said, you jealous? Denzel was like, yeah, I'm jealous. No, I ain't. Yeah. Man, you just need to ask her about it.
No, he said, no, I am jealous because you're not asking her about my murder.
Yeah. But he was jealous for real because they was having a good time.
Their connection.
Yeah, but then...
Like you said, asked her to go. And it went to a bar.
Yeah, he asked her...
That he used to take her in. And he's like,
pool hall.
I thought you didn't like this. She said, can people grow?
Yeah, like she said, I grew up.
I wouldn't say grow up. I just grew to like it.
I mean, I'm guessing...
She sucks at pool.
She felt like she matured. She underestimated what it was like just to be able to relax and that.
She sucks at pool. She's terrible.
Fucking niggas all day for money.
True. I know she's bad. But now they're having fun, right? Yeah. And you can see Denzel just angry in the corner.
Beefing.
And he eventually just walks off.
Cause Mooney told him, he said, "Give me my space."
And so, since he's such a great guy, he listens to him.
Yeah, reluctantly, but he did.
He still listened. What's it called? Then they're gonna have sex, right? And they're in the room. But instead of how she usually acts with all the other people, since they're on a commercial level, they just, I guess, since they miss each other so much, they just cry together.
Yeah,
for a minute.
Each other's crying.
And you can see Denzel is in the corner just like grumbling angrily. And then they're talking some more. And she goes in the bathroom and he's telling stuff that Denzel told her. She has a dog named Henry.
Yeah, they already had sex. Because Denzel had schooled him before. He was like, you don't even know nothing about her. He said, I learned all this in first 30 minutes of the first date. He was like, basically like you don't even know where she's from, how many sisters she got, their names.
Her favorite movie's Pinocchio.
But
your favorite movie?
Fox Disney cartoons,
And then she said, the only thing he got wrong.
He didn't get wrong. He said I did that on purpose. Told him that Pinocchio was her favorite movie.
No, he says before he said I lied to you. Saying I think your favorite movie Pinocchio. She said Pinocchio.
Yeah, like I don't like no damn Pinocchio.
Parent Trap.
Yeah, said the Parent Trap was her favorite joint.
He's stalling while Denzel's just like ask her.
Yeah, pressing him out because he said I gave you a space.
I gave you.
Let you do what you had to do. Y'all had sex and all that. Now I asked her about the jump.
He asked her and she runs off. He chased after her
she
and
knew
then
like, oh, is you on the case? Because we forgot when they first met on a date. She said, "What is this? Some type of you trying to set me up?"
My bad.
Asshole. He said, "You trying to set me up?" Of course you. Who else will I be talking to?
I'm sorry, I yawned.
Yeah, man. But so anyway, yeah, she ran off because she thought he was on his. Well, she knew he was on his detective shit.
And the cops corner him, Henry, and stuff. And
he tried to come out and catch her, but remember when he tried to open up the key joint where they put your keys for the valet parking, he was like, it's the Mercedes key. He was like, they're all Mercedes keys because they was in Beverly Hills, I guess. Everybody had money where they was at. But yeah, then his partners came up there and cornered him. What, they took him in?
Mm-hmm. He took him to the chief. And the chief's like, I'm going to stick my foot all the way. I mean, he didn't say that, but he was implying that that's what he wanted to do.
He loved laughing at Mooney. Because he was already, because Mooney was already tripping out, right? Walking through work, acting, talking to herself, flicking off.
He said, I want you tomorrow at 8 in here, psychological evaluation.
Yeah.
Get out. And you're suspended. And then Mooney finished what he said the first time. Give your badge and the gun to Iris.
Yeah, Iris.
He's like, I know you. I got you, Mooney. Not right now.
But I'm gonna get you. The whole time Denzel cussing his ass out.
Oh, he's like, you know what you need? Suspenders. And he's saying we, talking to him and Mooney.
Yeah, talking about, yeah, we out of here. Yeah. Us. He keeps saying us. Yeah.
Where? Won.
Yeah, like we won. That's why I said that. You gotta pin that Mooney still on his Mooney shit. But Denzel already got over it. Like,
I'm pretty sure Denzel that have been got over that a while ago.
I mean, not really, but yeah, he said they're a unit because he was just mad in that room when they was having sex and all that, enjoying each other. But
what happens next? I forgot. Oh, there's a scene we completely missed over that Dad wanted to talk about.
What?
When Mooney meets Stone's mother.
Oh yeah. I forgot when they went to the house. Because they started investigating the case, and that's when Stone came in there, and Mooney was amazed, like, God damn, like, what you pay about $6,000 a month? Then he was adding up like 84,000 a year, or something like that. And Denzel was like, man, they selling all my stuff, they taking my stuff away. My mother, he said, I gave her the house, but that don't mean that she can sell it. So then when he walk in the back, he see his Denzel mother, and that's when he started asking about Denzel. He investigating the case or something. He wanted his Rolodex, and she said, "Oh, you can have the whole Rolodex." He said, "Yeah." Denzel was like, "Yeah, this is a nice pad." His mother was like, "Yeah, this hump den. I hate this spot."
I love how his talking and his mom.
Yeah, and Mooney and his mom more agreed than Denzel and his mom. But then she was like, yeah, it's some cop or something named Mooney got my baby hot. He was like, yeah, I know. And then she was like, you know?
Please ignore what I'm doing.
What? Please ignore the nut. Hey, so then he was like, what did he say? Oh yeah, I got it. I'm Mooney or something. And he was opening his shirt while he was talking. And she like, showed her the scar.
And she said,
she started breaking down, crying a little bit. And
he had no grandkids. You know, he promised.
Yeah.
And he's like, I promised I was gonna settle down.
Yeah, he always said he was gonna Like, why he said, I promise I was gonna settle down. She said, yeah, he always said he was gonna promise he was gonna settle down. He ain't even leave me no babies or nothing. So then, what happened
after that? After that, they find Chris.
Oh yeah, so we gotta jump all the way back. Cause
sorry. So he saw somebody on Chris' feet, black, I believe. No, and they go to one beach.
Yeah,
and it has all that black stuff. I don't know.
No, he developed the remember, because the guy had got a cold part in the case. Once he got suspended, they was just sitting in the house, just sitting around, and he seen Chuck going into the fishbowl with all the rolls of film that Chris had. That she asked him, did you ever develop in him? He's like, nah, I never did. So he went and developed the one that she had.
Give it him.
The last one she gave him. And it showed.
I don't know how he's got that out of all those. Yeah, I'm heard they all look pretty much the same.
Yeah. Unless it had some type of marker or date on it. I don't know. I'm with you. That I never really thought about it.
I guess he's a good detective.
Yeah, bullshit. But anyway. He developed the thing, and that's when he seen the stuff you talking about, the black, she was at the black marks on the bottom of her feet from the sand and all that stuff. And then he said there's only one beach near Malibu or something. So him and Denzel went to the beach, and who did they run into?
Chris.
Yeah. And so she seen him and came over and like, you gotta get out of here, this and that. He's like, what are you talking about? You ran off? I've been looking for you. Basically, Chris said, I can't afford to run off because I don't care about me. He was like, who you care about? And she went over there and picked up her baby. And of course, it was a black baby. So it was her and Stone baby. And Mooney wasn't feeling that.
He got out of there.
Hey, Mooney ran off so fast. And Stone right there, like, Mooney, come over here, hold him, man. Let me tell me what he feel like and all this. Mooney just kept running.
I mean, not running, he's walking.
I mean, well,
but mostly he's running.
Yeah.
Sorry for that shout.
Speedy hips. What?
I thought she was talking about my shout.
Nah, speedy hips.
Speedy Gonzalez.
Hey, he got out of there, and then what happened after that? Oh no, that's when they went. They pulled over and Stone was like, man, you ain't even want to hold my baby. Mooney pulled over, was like, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of y'all. Y'all always doing this. He said, go ahead, say it. Who you talking about? Say the word you want to say. Say niggas. Man, you people, y'all make you like us, make us like you, and then you turn us and stab us. And all this old welling ass
crybabies,
white privilege shit. Then he wind up having another motherfucking heart attack.
Because Denzel started digging into him.
Yeah, Denzel started giving them the truth. But then as we always do,
we forget.
Being so great as black people, we forgive. Denzel started feeling bad for him, like, no, Mooney, don't die, man. It ain't.
I didn't get more talking about this.
Nah, of course I'm in it too, but at the same time, he like, you know, he more cooler with Mooney than Mooney is. I think Mooney like him, but Mooney want to keep up that
racist.
Nah, that shield. Yeah, try to protect himself because he's still from us. I mean, but mostly him. But anyway, they wind up
in the hospital.
Yeah, in the hospital, and Denzel trying to talk him over, like, yeah,
And they get over this.
Yeah, we can get over this. We gotta have an argument. I guess he basically saying like they brothers or whatever. So you're gonna have some disagreements, arguments. You can get past that.
And then Mooney makes multiple phone calls, finding out that what's it called?
Yeah, because
Graham.
He took off the thing and was thinking about it, like, oh. And he called the sergeant. And the sergeant was like, man, Mooney, I'm almost through with you.
I'm gonna put my
yeah. I don't even want to think about it. He had the grill cooking his steaks and stuff. He having like a party or
something. He calls Harry, who calls.
None of them believe Mooney.
And then he gets his phone. I don't know. Somehow he gets to his answering machine. And it's Prissy. And Graham has captured her and trying to kill her. If Mooney doesn't come along with the film and the autopsy report. So they break out of the hospital. steal the cop car, and go there. Oh, and if he doesn't show up by 8, they die.
Yeah, they gotta go to Needle Pop,
Mm.
and he gotta come by himself.
But luckily, he has a friend with him.
Yeah, so when they come, he's, you know, because he just had a heart attack, so he's not really at full health.
He's having Denzel go in the room, see what it's like, since they can't see him.
Yeah, walk in, tell him like what the scenery look like. So then they go upstairs.
There's a man downstairs with a Uzi.
But yeah, I'm talking about when they go into the room, it's John Graham,
A guard.
2 guards.
No, this one.
I thought it was one by the window by the girl because he had just shot her with the dope while she holding the baby.
I know too. Yeah, you're right.
And then, because remember, the third one came in from behind him. And Denzel was like, Mooney's behind you. But Mooney had like a smoke grenade and shotgun in his hand.
He took some shots though.
He took 1 shot.
Really? I think
Yeah.
so.
Because remember,
I got
he
Graham
threw-
shot him, and the guy.
no, remember he threw the smoke grenade.
The guy with the shotgun hit
spent
him.
around. He shot the dude that was behind him. And it made him flip on the couch.
From the
And
force.
then he rolled, remember, on the floor, and the dude was by the window. He shot him. And he flew out the window.
My bad. So I thought he got shot. It's just the force of the shotgun. Repelled.
Yeah, flip the power. Recoil. And then when he
Graham
that's when he
decided-
stood up, and then Graham shot him in the shoulder, and he
But-
fell.
The thing is, they already
Graham ran after he did that.
But they gave
Why
that-
didn't he shoot him again?
they gave that what did Graham call it? That Mexican bronze to
No, he said he gave him some of that Mexican brown.
to Chrissy.
Yeah, that's why she was all high up in the corner holding the baby.
She's like,
So when they started going out, you know, Mooney was all shot up. He had to get her to get up, and Denzel went back out scouting again.
when they kills them, they get her and the baby out the window, and the whole thing. Graham's sitting out behind him. He can't hear. The phone goes off. This triggers you. So let me explain. The phone goes off. He looks at it. Mooney turns around, and the force sends him out the window sliding.
Yeah, because
And I'll
my
let you
thing
go.
is, Mooney sitting in the window. He pull up, you know, with the smirk and all this.
Then he has the advantage.
Yeah, holding the gun, Mooney gun right here on the side. So once Mooney halfway getting out, he grabbing his gun. But Slim, let the phone rings. He looks down at the phone. The fuck I'm looking at the phone for? You might as well just
I'm not calling this-
find this shit.
I'm not calling this his defense, but maybe I guess it's startled since he was focused.
Why would
I'm
it
not-
startle me?
I'm not calling
I
it his
mean, I
defense.
see this dude grabbing the gun. He done killed multiple people of mine. He put a dent in my business by investigating
He keyed your car.
supposed to have been died of natural causes. You letting me know. I ain't even think about no damn car. I ain't even seen the car yet to know it's key. But
Anyway, he shots him. He gets out the window,
yeah,
and they fooled me. I thought Mooney was dying.
yeah,
He was like, oh, the helicopter coming in. She's like, no, laying next to him. I was like, they killed him.
yeah. Then they show
They got married.
showed it going to the church like it might be a funeral. Then they just showed them two kissing.
Grandma's there. The brother's there. The rest of the family's there.
Stone
I
family.
assume they explained everything, and since he's married and that's their family, they're saying you're part of our family now.
Mm-hmm.
And they take the picture and they're like, "Hey, you point this out." The captains, the sergeants in the back is like, "I'm just done with Mooney."
Yeah, he's mad, but you can see it when they take the picture. Mooney got the invisible arm. And they was like, the other cop was asking his partner like, what's wrong with Mooney? Why he standing so funny?
Well, when they take the picture, you first see the
He
still
said
shadow.
it's his heart condition.
You first see still shadow, then you see him, and it's just him smiling when it's back at him.
Yeah, because Mooney holding the baby, it's Chris, and then Stone, and he looking at Stone while he holding the baby.
But again, you just point out the sergeant. He's just like, he's giving me a look like I'm done with you, Mooney.
And Sergeant in the back want to crush Mooney.
And that's it. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Yeah.
You have the notification
Even
bell.
with his crazy voice at the end.